What's going on, everyone? This is Real Deal Sports. The usual guys are here. Myself, we got Big John, and we got Walt covering himself. I don't know why. We'll probably find out sometime today throughout the show. But gentlemen, how are y'all doing tonight?
Good.
I'm good.
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 I just had to do a little stretch here. Oh,
Okay.
What is
Okay.
that?
Okay.
What
I
is
see it.
that?
Said I had to do a little stretch.
Oh, look at that. Is that us? Is that us?
Hey, that guy on the far side needs to get tan. Look at that guy. My
Wow.
goodness. It's like
Wow.
I got blocks of light coming
Wow.
off that.
Hey,
That
it's
boy
us
said
though.
I need to get it in.
We gotta
But you know what?
we gotta let the people see our face. So
You
I
know
had to do it.
the good thing about that though, our skin tones, like our real skin tones, and the shirt skin tones are not like super off.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Like,
I've been told that mine is off. They say I need to be a little lighter.
really,
Yeah.
what? Hey, I guess whoever told you that know us more than we know us.
I was about to say it's actually my wife.
Oh, well, in that case, she know us more than we know us. But we got a lot to talk about, guys. The first topic, man, Mr. Amari Cooper is likely according to Adam Schefter, likely out of Dallas before March 20th, where he will be guaranteed $20 million. So, fellas, if this goes through, what are your opinions on it? We're gonna go with you first, John.
Oh man, like if they don't cut him, or right, if they trade him, whoever he gets traded to owes him $20 million. But if they cut him, then the Cowboys have to pay that money, and then whoever gets him after that can sign him to whatever contract they sign him to. So he could make his $20 million plus some elsewhere. So, but for that team, it would be more advantageous not to trade for him. It would be better for
Right.
them to wait for him to hit the waiver and then just get him for whatever, 8 million, 12 million, whatever. But you also run the risk of not getting him at all if you do that, right? If another team steps in and says, you know what, we'll pay him 20 mil, let's go get him, whatever. Right? It's a 1-year contract, right? Because after this, none of the rest, he's got 3 years, 60 million left, but only this year is guaranteed. So the other 40 million not guaranteed. And by the way, I'm going off topic here, but like I know Walt said we're not going to talk about Kyler, but like this is when people say Kyler's greedy and all that stuff, and this is why he does it, because teams do it too. Teams do it to the players where they're like, we don't want to pay you, and we save like 16 million by cutting you or whatever, by cutting Amari at the end of this year. So this is why Kyler's trying to get his money now, because if he has, a down season, an injury season, whatever, he could have no contract coming up. You know what I mean? He could be traded away for whatever. We've seen him do it with Cam and other guys. So
You ain't gonna be able to get no contract if you keep taking down their pictures on social media.
I agree. I agree. But I'm saying the teams do it all the time and they don't get called out enough. That's my point. Is
Gotcha.
You talk about being petty, but these teams are super over the top petty with this stuff. So, yeah, man. Like if you're the Cowboys though, you can't leave him in the NFC, man. You got to make sure he goes to AFC. He's still. So I could see him probably going maybe the Patriots or the Colts, teams like that who really need to go get a receiver.
The Colts, they worried about a quarterback, but that's...
they got Mitch, baby. They're getting Mitch, baby. They're fine. They got Mitch.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Go ahead, Walt. What you got, bro?
But yeah, that's John made some great points. But I mean, honestly, I was gonna say, like, is he really worth still the 20 million though? Like, he was what, third best on the Cowboys last year, and what CD Lamb led the team last year in receiving yards. So I mean, I'm not saying that he can't still be a top receiver, but I just feel like, I mean, I feel like, well, he's still going to get his money regardless. I should say that he's going to get his money regardless. But I just feel like, me personally, I just don't feel like he's worth the 20 million, honestly. But saying that though, I still don't mind him if he would come to the Browns though. But there was like 4 teams that he said he was interested in going into. They said Green Bay possibly, depending on if they could get the Aaron Rodgers situation together or not. Second team was the Kansas City Chiefs, which we already know how that setup is, but that defense is, still skeptical a little bit. So, he'll just pretty much just add more firepower to the Chiefs. And the third team was the Baltimore Ravens, which I actually think that's probably the best scenario for him, honestly, going to the Baltimore Ravens. You know, with the defense possibly coming back healthy, getting Marcus Peters back, and then he can help out with, Lamar Jackson and, help that offense as well. But yeah, I just felt like that's probably the best option for him if he gets picked up in the free agency, I should say. That would be some good teams he can go to, I should say.
Yeah, I agree. But I think, the one glaring thing we're not paying attention to is, are the Cowboys saying without saying they believe in CeeDee Lamb as the number one guy? Because we've seen this before though, where the second guy, he looks great, but you got a nice number one that takes a lot of pressure off you, like Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones, like Antonio Brown and Juju. So the way I look at it is they're pretty much telling Amari, look, you not what we thought you were. You got, you're good here. You're good in certain moments of the season, but you're not consistent. And I think Jerry is saying without saying, we're gonna ride with CD. We're gonna see what he can do as a number one. Hopefully Gallup can get it together. And then Cedric Wilson can come along, and instead of being a fourth string guy, he can be second or third string. So I think that's what the Cowboys are really telling him. And honestly, with Amari, you never really know with him. Some days he's on, some days he's off. They always got that running joke. He only plays well in Dallas. That's a problem if you're a $20 million receiver. We need you to be just as productive away from home as you are at home. So, I don't know. I think the best.
I don't think the Cowboys are not going to go get someone though. Now I don't know who that player is, and I don't know if he's going to be as good as Amari. But I don't think they're not going to. I think they sign another receiver before the season starts.
Now,
there's still some.
But I think they need to look at that offensive line. They need to look at another running back. Because I was telling somebody earlier, I believe, me personally, they're going to do the same thing with Zeke. Unless Zeke has a no-release or no trade clause.
Jerry Jones, from what he talks like, he sounds like he really likes Zeke, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he sounds like he loves Zeke.
Yeah, you can say that, but it took Zeke 17 games last season to rush for 1,000 yards.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. That's part of keeping Zeke around is taking touches off him. That's the thing is, it's not so much that though. Zeke's got to stay healthy, right? And I don't think this people.
But has he been healthy since the Cabo situation?
No, but what I'm saying is he has to, right? This is the year he has to stay healthy, and if he does, the Cowboys can be legit. They're one of the best offenses in the league every year. If Zeke stays healthy, man, like they're just going to be that much scarier, and I think it makes them a legit playoff contender, right? That's the thing they haven't been in is a playoff contender. The Cowboys haven't been in playoff serious contender in 25 years, but like I think if they get a running game back, a consistent one, that that makes them a serious playoff contender. They can compete with any team in the NFC. And so that being said, like a lot of people are going to point to this as to why the Cowboys got better or not. Like, oh, see, they're better without Amari or they're worse than Amari. No, I think at the end of the day, this isn't even going to make a difference. It is a little bit because they have to go if they don't go get another receiver. But if they go get another receiver, it's all going to come down to can Zeke stay healthy and can the other running back stay healthy. That's the end of it, man. Like, and I know the line and all that stuff, but it's not like they haven't been able to run and pass for all the yards they want. So the line isn't the hugest deal, you know.
But they're getting older though.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but I mean, you know, I get it. You got to protect, Mister, you know,
Assets.
Mister Rain Dakota Prescott, whatever it's saying. Like you got to protect that guy,
Yeah.
but Mister $40 million man. But yeah, I mean, they've been able to hang points on anyone better than anyone in the league. So the line is sure it's got to be addressed, but the running backs just got to stay healthy, man. And I don't know how you do that. That's a personal thing, and it's never guaranteed for nobody. But that's going to be what changes this team.
And I think for Amari though, if he is released, his best case scenario might be going to Baltimore. Because the thing about the Ravens, they're gonna bring that dog out of you one way or the other. And he should already, honestly, if you get released because you ain't being productive, that should be more than enough reason to want to ball out for the next team you go to.
They signed a lot of dogs late in their careers. They brought in the Anquan Bolden, Steve Smith, like all dudes who were dogs, man.
But Amari is technically still in his prime.
It's just
Technically,
gotta stay healthy.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
So, and I think it's gonna be different. I think CD is gonna have to realize, once Amari leave, you getting the number one guys now. You getting the um, Jalen Ramsey's, the Kadarius White. I hope I'm not butchering his name. Up in Buffalo, you getting a lot of these number one corners now. So can you still keep up that same production? Because all your problems don't go away just because you let go of Amari. Now everybody else got to elevate their game because now you got to make up for him. So it's going to be interesting to see, and it's going to
Yeah,
be interesting to see how Dak performs.
yeah. Like I said, I just like John was saying, I really don't see like it's going to be any drastic change because, in my opinion, I feel like Amari he still has to prove that he can still be a number one receiver, and I still don't think he's a number one receiver right now, and I don't think that would
Yeah,
change if he goes anywhere else. So
right. Yeah. But next topic, we are talking about Coach K. What? How do y'all know? Do y'all know how to pronounce his last name?
Coach Shasansky.
It was like something like
That's
Krzyzewski or
no,
something. I don't know. Krzyzewski. I don't
no.
know.
That's
No. Too many Z's,
Walt.
man.
Walt was on that hooked on phonics. That boy know what he's doing.
No,
That's Steve. What? Yeah, that boy, he got it right on the first try.
Man, I'm
I'm saying,
good.
like if you read it, you're like,
It do look a
I think
little iffy though, but it just
it is. I think it
I
is
watch Duke so much, man, and I
Krzyzewski.
didn't hear it so much. It's just kind of that's
Mike
what it is.
Krzyzewski.
Krzyzewski, Mike Krzyzewski. Trust me, I'm gonna probably mess it up again now that you just gave me that compliment.
well, we'll
Yeah,
say K
Mike
from now on.
Krzyzewski.
We'll just say K.
Yeah, I think that's why they say K because Krzyzewski is a lot.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's a
They don't even
mouthful.
sound like Coach K. It sounds like it should be like Coach S or something, like Coach Shashansky. Like, but I'm guessing like the K is like
Right.
silent or something. I don't know. But
Imagine,
anyways, we getting off
imagine being in first grade and having to spell that.
topic.
Jesus.
Right though.
I know how
It
to say
ain't right. You
Use that
sure?
in a
Because I don't
sentence.
know how to. Right. Spell your last name right. Come on, man. I don't know how. I'll
honestly,
learn
I've
eventually.
asked my wife if I'm allowed to put numbers in our kids' name, and she said I'm not to name the kids.
That's funny. That's
Nate
funny.
in 8.
But yeah, he's been
Wow.
that's been one hell of a coach to be at Duke for 41, 42 years, man. And to coach all the USA teams, majority of the USA teams, I should say. That's pretty
And
dope.
really, some of our favorite stars in the league today.
Absolutely.
Jason
Absolutely.
Tatum's, the Kyrie Irving. Although
Zion,
we have Zion, RJ
Evan
Barrett,
Ingram,
older guys, JJ Redick's of the world, and
Sir Red Hill, Christian Laettner taking it back.
yep, Shane Battier's and all those. Like he done coach.
Battier, I forgot about Battier. Who?
He done coach some dogs, man.
We.
And and the good thing is they were able to be productive enough to get to the next level and make money. That's the best thing. But Walt, we was talking earlier. We're gonna all go around and give our Give one Coach K story that we've heard of or something memorable to you. We're gonna start with you, Walt. Since you brought the topic to our acknowledgement, we're gonna start with you, my brother.
I'll say my probably my favorite moment is when Coach K was coaching that I want to say it was that year where there was Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Dwight Howard, Tyson Chandler, Jason Kidd. I'm not sure what
Was
year
that
that
the
is.
redemption thing?
I think that was 2012, maybe. I think, but whatever year that was, I feel like that was. That's just one of my favorite moments, just because of how dominant that USA team was. It just kind of like just had like a that look of the '92 Dream Team, I should say. But
Hmm.
yeah, just just seeing him coach all those greats, and like you said, some of the players that's still in the league now, man, it's just that's probably one of my top moments of Coach K. Which, of course, is many
Yeah,
more. That's probably the one that tops it off for me.
yeah.
That's
What you
that's the
got,
one
Jay?
where that's the one we were rolling teams up by like 50, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
It wasn't even a competition.
Man,
Melo was hanging buckets on people.
bro, it was like Melo was averaging like 28 that whole the
Yeah.
whole tournament, bro. It was just ridiculous. That whole squad was
Yeah, it
crazy.
was. Yeah, yeah. You got a point. What you got, Jay? What's your
I
one of
don't.
your top
I
Coach
mean, I
K
listened to a
moments?
lot of stuff about him from former players and stuff. I don't know if any of the stories stuck out more than the others. They're all interesting and fun to listen to. But what really stuck out to me is right. There's a lot of coaches that people want to play for, Belichick, Popovich, all that stuff. But
Saban.
what stuck out to me is something that kept being said over and over was it wasn't that they said they wanted to play for this guy, it's that they wanted to be coached by this guy. Like, listen, I know if I go play for Belichick, I'm probably going to win. I'm going to be successful. But you listen to a lot of guys talk about actually being coached by him, and they hated it. They didn't like it. One former player, linebacker, compared it to 4 years of being, a slave, whatever. Like he literally was, the old linebacker from the Bills, right? Like so a lot of yeah, a lot
That's
of
what
players
he said that for real.
yeah, so a lot of the movie had just come
Sheesh.
out 12 years a slave, so he was making a reference off the cuff. But I'm just saying, like a lot of players have talked about they don't like being coached by these people. They like playing for them, but coach different. And the a lot of these players they talk about is like, man, I wanted to be coached by this guy because even though
Right.
you can be good at the game and not really know the game, same as a lot of guys who can know the game and can coach, but just can't play. You know what I mean? It works both ways. And so a lot of these guys, man, they went there because they're like, you know what? I'm really good at this game, but I don't fully understand the game yet. I want to I want to play for Coach K because I want to be coached by him. And like that's the one thing I kept hearing over and over. It stuck out to me was like people wanted to learn from this guy, and to be able to get that out of people, that means you have to be good at teaching. There's a lot of people who know that there's a lot of good electricians who can't teach it because they're just terrible teachers. You know what I mean? Like you'd never
Right.
want. And like he's not just a good example, but he was a lot most time he was also a good teacher and like on top of being a good coach, obviously. And so that really stuck out to me from everything I listened to this week.
Yeah. Same here. I think one of the funniest stories I've heard is when Jason Tatum said he was playing for him, and he said he wasn't having a real good game, and he said Coach K kind of like walked past him and was like, "Man, I thought dudes from St. Louis was tough. That sure ain't you." I was like, "Bruh."
Yeah,
Jason Tatum said like the second half he dropped like 26. It's something crazy. I'm like, yeah, that's one way to get somebody motivated. Man, you from Cleveland? I thought it was Hoopers in Cleveland. You be
Let
like, hold on, hold on, coach. What you trying to say?
me go ahead and drop 24 real quick, Coach.
Right, right. Let me show you what I'm about. So that's really one of the funniest stories I've heard. And even like, listening to JJ Redick, he's hilarious too. But he say just, as a basketball player, he learned more in those 2, 3 years than he did, years prior leading up to college. And, that says a lot. And then even like a person like Reddick, he was able to go to the NBA, be successful, be that 3 and D guy, well, not so much D, but he could shoot the three. And, he made a career for himself, with the Clippers and the Magic and things like that. So, I mean, Coach K served his purpose. He gave us, he taught up a lot of these great players. And like John was saying earlier, John Orwell, when y'all mentioned Zion, he hasn't really lived up to the hype, but, Coach K got one of the best years he could out of him.
Yeah, that team. A lot of talk was will they go undefeated, and that ended pretty quick. But it was a little disappointing the way that team wasn't able to pull it out. But they were fun to watch when they were on the court, though, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were. So, guys, let's go on to the next.
But
topic.
41 years, man. Like I ain't held a job for like 3 years, man. I'm just saying that's crazy, man.
But you gotta think about it.
I think.
And this man, when he was 45, I thought he looked 60. And when he's 75, I thought he looked 60. Like, this dude never aged my whole life. Like, I feel like he looked the same my whole stinking life. Like, Coach K, man, he has something. Like, he has, I don't know. Like, he's stopping.
I honestly feel like you got a job like that. It don't feel like work, though. I mean,
he got that NCAA money. You tripping. He get Botox every 3 days.
That's right.
You tripping.
5 championships, though.
Man, we go to the next. He said he get a Botox.
Coach K, we love you, man.
Man, I'm
Hit
dead.
our line. We want to come to the campus. Come experience the Duke game.
Yeah,
don't do us like that.
Coach K, man, his last home game is this Saturday against what's so crazy? The North
his arch rival,
North Carolina, right? And
they said them
can even mention that that's the battles between them as well. You feel me? Between him and Roy Williams.
They said them tickets were more expensive than the Super Bowl.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, they said it's supposed to exceed that. Yeah,
but they did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. They knew.
It's versus North Carolina. Yeah, it's versus North Carolina. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, even the student section, it was like, look, these tickets gonna be $20. If you don't buy it within the next 5 minutes, you're gonna no. With the students, come on, bro, you can't charge.
They like, I don't give a damn with the students. If you going to Duke, you got money, $100.
You crazy as hell. I can't charge them.
They charging them students.
Student section?
Yes.
That's the point.
No,
why the hell would they charge the student section the same as general admission?
$100. I need all of that. What are you talking about?
Them kids pay like $20 for that. And they only gave them like 10 seats. They was like, hey, if you don't buy it now, you're going to be SOL. You better watch that shit from your dorm.
And you got to pay $20 to watch it on
right. Oh, yeah, 100%. They're going to hit their ass with a pay-per-view. Like, no, this pay-per-view, man. It ain't even a pay-per-view. It is today. If you're in this state, you got to pay. Yeah. You are not playing. Coach K get like 10% of TV. So he's straight. He like, all right, bet, do what you do.
All right,
but yeah, guys, speaking of basketball, we're going to switch to the WNBA as what is it? The New York Liberty have been fined $500,000 by the WNBA for charting flights and other violations. Guys, when I first heard this story, I was like, I ain't never heard nobody getting in trouble for doing the right thing.
By the way, I thought you were reading this off like your notes, and I just realized you're reading it off the screen, aren't you? Yeah. I was like, he just said that word for word.
Hey, that's the thing. That don't mean he know how to read a teleprompter, though.
That's right. That's good.
Hey, you got to. No. we gonna make this money. We gotta get quick. Let's go Phonics. Here we come. Call our line. We're a sponsor. We need sponsors
too on that one.
Yeah, heck yeah, 100%. But yeah, man, I've never heard a situation where you get in trouble for doing the right thing. Yeah, hey, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Feeding my players. Ain't nobody asked you to do all that. You're doing too much. Like, wait, huh? So
Yeah, this is
I
oh,
don't
my
know
fault.
what a WNBA. No, you good. I'm just saying I don't know.
Yeah, y'all go because I'm actually the first person I've read. I've read like 20 articles, like like 5 articles and like 20 headlines. I'm gonna be the first person to disagree with this. So yeah, y'all go ahead first because I'm gonna disagree with it.
No, no, it's
Well,
just
if,
crazy. It's like what statement are you trying to make here?
yeah, I'm just confused about the whole situation myself. Like, how can you find somebody just because they are trying to help their team, with the flight situations because the league is not able to fund the teams to, what I'm saying, to get the flight. So I mean, I don't see why the owners can't look out, for their players. You know what I'm saying? But they're saying that it's a disadvantage though. Like, how is that a disadvantage? What because my players can take a plane and your players got to take a bus or something? Like, it's gonna be a longer ride for them. Like, I don't know.
And
It's
then
just
you
it's
find them 500,000, dude. They don't even make that much in a
and
season.
that's what I'm saying. You trying to find them 500,000? Why are you trying to find them? And y'all can put that money towards helping out with the flights. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Hell,
I'm
helping
just
out with the whole dang on front, the whole
the whole entire
association.
league, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. It's just it's just
Yeah.
it's just weird. But like I said, they said that they're finding them because the CBA rule says that the other teams don't have that same perk. So I'm guessing they saying that
Who
the other
fault is
team.
that?
I'm guessing they saying that the other teams don't. Their owners don't got the bread like how the New York Liberty got the bread. I guess that's what that's what I guess that they
I'll be
saying.
like, I would have been like, why the hell do I care? That's their problem.
But
I
I
got
don't know.
money to blow.
That's, I don't know, but it's just a weird rule. I mean, I guess she's Mrs. I'm gonna definitely bomb her last name, Kathy. I think it's Elgeberg or something like that. I'm probably bombing her name. I do apologize, but yeah, I guess she's just trying to make a statement with this, whatever, what I'm saying, to try to gain more money or whatever. I guess she said that she has been trying to get funds for the WNBA, but I guess her number amount is too high for the sponsors. But
It ain't work.
I don't know. But go ahead,
She need,
Nico. Go
she
ahead.
need to go ahead and change it up.
I'm just.
No, go ahead, John. Go ahead. You
So
are the
this
WNBA aficionado.
right,
So
and I'm always
let us know.
critical. I'm always critical. I 99.9% of the time I always take player side over the league.
You're
So,
fair. I give you that. You are
but
very fair.
but in this situation, it is the rule. And how is it disadvantage? Well, because if you find out the Liberty are giving away doing chartered flights as compared to putting you on Southwest Airlines, and you're Sabrina Ionescu, you're Deladon, you're wow, I know her name. But anyway, the girl just obviously Candace Parker. But I'm thinking of the Sky Girl just won the Finals MVP.
The shoe?
Copper, Clea Copper. If you're
Oh,
Clea
Oh,
Copper, you're Deladon, any of these, and you hear that this team is doing chartered flights, you're more apt to like that's how it's a disadvantage, right? It's a disadvantage in the same way giving LeBron a Hummer to come to your college is a disadvantage. Like, hey man, he's taking care of a
hey,
kid who didn't have.
we don't know that. That was alleged.
All right, all right. How about the Atlanta Hawks paying Josh Smith under Joe Johnson or Josh Smith under the table? They said, "Hey, listen, we'll sign you to $3.5 million because that's all we can fit in the salary cap, but we'll pay you like $10 million under the table." Well, when they got caught, they lost the next 5 first-round draft picks, right? So that's how it's a disadvantage. It's
That was alleged. We don't know that.
now. That being said, is it a stupid rule? It's a stupid rule only because
They got caught.
if the money was there, then it's a stupid rule, right? Like if you say, listen, nah, you can't, the money's there, but you can't do nice stuff for your players. No, but the thing is, the money isn't there. The WNBA can't afford this. Sure, this
Yeah.
guy can afford it for his team, and that guy over there can afford it for his team.
But that's the thing. How you gonna charge them 500,000 and we already ain't making a lot as is?
Well, that's the thing, right? And
Like,
so now it's on the WNBA to put this money toward that, right? So let's say playoff games.
You would hope. You would hope.
They did for the first time ever, they did charter all the finals games last year with the Sky and Phoenix or
I
whoever.
mean, you didn't. You had to. They only they play every other day.
Right,
You
but I'm
can't be
saying
taking
so
no
that's a
damn
step.
bus, Brian.
I'm saying that's a step in the right direction, right?
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I'm saying this because that's my problem with the NFL too, right? Like if I go helmet to helmet with you and I get fined 50,000, Walt don't get that money. Even though I hit him in the head, he don't get that money. The NFL gets that money, and I don't like that. Like I'm like, no, if I hit someone in the head, they should get the money, not you. So that's my point. Is now
you know what?
500,000, then
You should write a letter.
Then yeah, this money should go toward that cause, right? That's what the cause was about. It should go toward that cause. That being said, to where it went off the rails is there was talks of the New York Liberty being cut from the league. Like I thought it was for the season. Apparently it was for good. They were talking about cutting the team, just disbanding the team. And I thought
They're just doing the most.
I don't know where that came from because Engelbert I never heard her say anything like that. Matter of fact, she did say the original was $1 million fine, and her and the owner worked it out where it came down to a $500,000 fine. But there were other talks of,
how you gonna charge me $1 million when I only make $3 million a season? What the hell?
Well, but right, and so that's what I'm saying. The whole thing comes down to it's not a stupid rule because it is a disadvantage, right? It encourages star players to go play for them when they find out that they're not only getting chartered flights, but they're getting chartered vacations. I mean, they went to Napa. That wasn't that wasn't even a team thing. Hey. So he's now paying for vacations and stuff. Like, so that's where it's a disadvantage. And by the way, every league has rules.
If you think, if you think about it, the majority of the people I don't mean to bring the NBA involved, but I mean the people NBA kind of already has those advantages. I mean, just imagine if I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, the
right, but every team has the same advantage, so that's what we're saying. Right. So if the NBA can afford for every team to charter flights, then they should make it possible.
I just kind of made a disappointment. I mean, a bad point for myself. So never mind. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, as long, listen, it is a disadvantage. I mean, if you find out you can fly on a chartered flight as compared to riding next to some random dude on Southwest Airlines, yeah, if the WNBA can afford police escorts straight to the airport and all that stuff and 3 meals and like the NBA can, like if they can afford all that stuff, then every team should get it. But if only 2 teams can afford it, it is a disadvantage. It really is. And by the way, if the rule's stupid, change the rule. I'm fine with that. But like if it's a rule, you broke the rule, man, and it's not a stupid rule until the money's there. And
it can't really be that much of a disadvantage. They didn't make the playoffs though. Like I mean. Or at all, they had one of the worst seasons. I mean, one of the worst records in the season, though. I mean, so it couldn't have been that much of a disadvantage. I mean, advantage, I should say. You feel me? So
I agree, but there's a lot of people who cheated throughout history that didn't win. It's the only time it ever really.
But that ain't cheating. Wait.
It's not cheating.
You can't say that's cheating.
It's only cheating if they use it to draw star players. And I haven't heard of them doing that. But there's the possibility that they could, and that's why it can't happen, right?
The only star player they got is Sabrina, though.
I agree, but if you have Sabrina and you have chartered flights, you know how easy it is to now lure other star players to come play for you.
I mean, I guess
because they're they're already gonna want to play with Sabrina, and now they're gonna be like, and we get chartered flights. I'm in. Let's do it.
I'm like, look, I ain't the one bribing. I'm just doing what's best for my team. If you wanna find me for that, so be it. But I'm not gonna treat my team any less because others can't.
That's facts. If I got the money to treat my team, I'm gonna treat my team, man. Regardless, I'm sorry.
Right. If I got money to buy,
but it's not about treating the team. And I don't think the WNBA is upset about them treating their team. I think they're upset about because of what the rule says. It's an unfair advantage in the fact of luring star players and luring certain players to your team. That's the only reason it's unfair. It's not because they don't want the ladies to have nice stuff. I don't think Kathy Engelbert cares about that. It's the fact that, listen, if other players, if it gets out that you guys are doing this, you could lure other players, who would sign over here for $200,000, but they'll sign with you for $150,000 because they know that they're going to get chartered flights, maybe. And if you're doing this stuff, who knows what else they're doing on the side? And again, I'm not accusing them of nothing. I'm just saying that's where it always goes to. And so, listen, if you don't like it, hey, if he's got, this kind of money and he thinks the whole league should have it, then put up the money for the whole league. But I understand that's a crazy thing
That's
to want to do.
money
Right.
put it
So,
for.
I'm not even going there, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that should happen, but I'm going there as in, listen, like, if you want to change the rule, and my biggest problem too is if you want these women to have nicer stuff, you should go to the games, right? Because the only way they get paid more money is if you give them your money. And the problem with
this this year we going.
Complain about this is they don't even give them money.
Go.
Like, how do you think the ladies are going to make more money if you don't give it to them? They don't just get it. It doesn't. I know an NBA owner. He talks about losing. He loses money every year. He doesn't talk about it all the time, but I'm saying if you talk to him about the money, he's saying I lose money every year. So like
we're gonna go to a game this year, John.
Yeah, you got to put up the money for them to get paid more.
And she did say that, dude. She did say that that they need more sponsors and things like that. I mean, what you do makes more sense. I mean, they do. Because I mean, that's like, of course, that's where the money comes from, as you can see.
And you know who should.
They might want to holler at Pepsi since Pepsi just stop sponsoring the Super Bowl. Holler at Pepsi.
No, you know who should actually cover it is the NBA because their partner. It's literally they're affiliated. It's practically almost owned by the NBA. So yeah,
they should, but we all know they won't.
If anything, the NBA should put up the money. Not the owners, not the WNBA. The NBA should put up the money.
Like we're making some good points, man. Killing it. Okay.
No, I'm just saying if the NBA really cares,
WNBA aficionado.
You got all these NBA players coming on saying all this stuff, and it's like, all right, put the pressure on your own league then. Like, right? Like
that's factual though, because NBA players are definitely make a lot more than a WNBA player. So I mean, if they need to put their money where their mouth is too. So I can respect that.
Yeah, I was thinking more like the league, but yeah, true. The players could do it too. Yeah, let's real quick. We'll wrap it up and just kind of like we're not going to wrap up the whole Lakers in whole, but just tell us how far you think they go. Start out with like, do you think that the Lakers make the finals, and then from there we'll go on to how far they actually get to go. Walt, is there any shot the Lakers make the finals?
Oh man, this is tough, man.
Let me answer this before you answer.
Okay, go, Nico.
All right, y'all ready?
I'm ready.
They going home. They ain't going nowhere. They just don't even. It wouldn't even make sense to win just to possibly get swept in the first round. It's no point. Just go home. Just go home, regroup, AD, find a nutritionist.
So you're saying no to the finals? No finals.
Hell no.
Like I'm saying,
they gotta get in the play-in.
Okay. Well,
None.
What percent you give them? We'll just say make the finals. How about that? What percentage you give them of making the finals?
A zero.
I'll give them a 5% chance. Only because of LeBron, man. And that's only because I'm playoff LeBron. He always show up, but it's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough, regardless of if the playoff LeBron show up, because the Lakers are horrible.
You need playoff LeBron, playoff AD, playoff Russ, playoff Melo,
Jordan,
playoff Dwight,
playoff Magic
Johnson, Kobe,
playoff Larry Bird.
You need finals Kobe. You need a prayer.
It's gonna be hard, but I mean,
R.I.P. to Kobe.
I feel like LeBron can't pull this one out, man.
I'm gonna give him a 1% chance of making the NBA Finals, but yes, I do believe it's time to count them out. And the reasons why is, when have we ever seen a team that was this bad? I mean, they've had six 3 or more game losing streaks, like 3 game or more losing streaks this season alone. I mean, you do that in a playoff series, you're done. You can't lose 3 games or more, and they've lost sometimes.
You're getting swept.
Right. They've lost 4 or 5 in a row. No, this team, I give them barely a shot to make it, only because, you know what? My St. Louis Blues did it a couple years ago. We were dead last in the come All-Star break. We were dead last in the league. Turned around.
Wait. Hold on. You're not even from St. Louis.
What do you mean I'm always in St. Louis, baby? Rams, Cardinals.
Claim your thunder.
I do claim my thunder. What else am I supposed to claim? What am I supposed to claim outside the Thunder and
Your
the Sooners?
Sooners, and your Cowboys. That's all you
Right.
claim.
Whoa! Ain't no Cowboys fan. Stop it right now. But anyways,
Oklahoma State. Stop playing.
But this is way late in the season now, and there's never been a team that turned it around. I say never. That's not fair. I'd have to be a crazy historian to know that.
Yeah,
But
no, I don't.
Good luck finding a team that has this bad 8 games under 500 that turned it around and made it to a finals. I'm gonna give them an out. I'm gonna say there's a 50% chance they make the playoffs.
No lie.
1% chance of making the finals.
Lie. Hypothetical. If he was to do that, just get a man a crown already. Like he already had it, but if he pull off some sugar honey iced tea like that,
the only team that you'll find turn a season right around like that is because trades happened, right? It wasn't because that original roster turned it around and did it. I know you had like the New York Giants beating the Patriots and stuff, were able to turn around, but like
I'm giving them a 5% chance to make it. If some miracle happens that LeBron can pull this off and even make it to the finals, I don't want to hear nothing from none of you Chicago fans talk about no damn Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
What the hell?
I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Stop the cap?
Nothing.
He's never gonna be that guy.
Nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
Hell out it.
Nothing.
Look, man.
I don't want to hear nothing.
He's never gonna live up to it.
I want to hear nothing. That's all I'm gonna say. But honestly, though,
I'm gonna finish his career.
I hope he don't make it because I don't think he's gonna make it past the first round, and I don't want him to mess up his first round record. So,
shit, he did that last year.
So what? I'm talking about. I don't want him to have another 2. I don't want him to have 2. You know, we don't want to get a first round record like Michael Jordan. You feel me? So we just want to keep that more.
Yeah, we don't want to get swept in the first round. That would be embarrassing.
Hey.
And then you got to wait for Larry Bird to retire to finally win a playoff game.
Hey, don't give a damn. 6-0.
You know, I just watched that documentary that Larry Bird.
Magic. No, stop it. We ain't giving people credit for not making the finals. Stop this 6-0 stuff.
But he still won when he got.
No, 6 finals. He went to 6 finals.
And he won. He never lost.
Right. You don't get credit for the O. You don't get credit for an O. You get credit for 6.
Yes, you do.
No, you get credit for winning 6.
Does Joe Montana get credit for going 4-0?
No, he gets credit for winning 4. The O don't matter. If he went 4-4,
and he didn't lose.
If he went 4-4, he'd still be the second greatest quarterback of all time behind Tom Brady. It don't matter. The losses don't matter.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would. You go to 8 Super Bowls. 10 finals. LeBron been to 10. You don't get. You don't. No, I don't dog people.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't. That O doesn't mean nothing.
It means a lot.
No, all that means is you missed the playoffs. All that means is you missed the finals 9 times. That's all that means.
We getting way out. That's another topic. We apologize, our people. We apologize. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just when that LeBron and Jordan topic come up. You know how it gets. You feel me?
No comparison.
It definitely is. But
I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not because I'm playing devil's advocate because I'm not saying LeBron is better than Jordan. All I'm saying is keep your perspective, all right? Not going to the finals.
It is the perspective.
No, not going to the finals 10 times is not a cool thing to brag about. Like you missed the finals 9 times. 9. That's bad. That's not good.
Who gives a damn? When you went, you succeeded.
So you're saying it's better not to go? That doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Oh my, that's the craziest thing I've heard. No.
Yes.
It's not,
okay.
So it's better to get bounced in the first round than lose in the finals. Stop it.
No. Wait. Listen. So you telling me Brian Kelly or whatever the quarterback name is for the Bills is better than everybody else because he went to 4 and lost all 4?
Nobody's better than players who went 1-0.
How? Explain that to me.
You go to 4 Super Bowls.
He's better than Aaron. He's better than Aaron.
No, but I'm saying what I'm saying is
no.
You are taking one stat. You're taking one stat and saying this is why they're better. Aaron is better because of all the MVPs,
I
the
just killed
All-Star
your
games,
argument
and everything else.
I just killed your argument.
No, you didn't. I killed
So
yours. You didn't have an argument. No.
Is Jim Kelly better than Pat Mahomes?
Jim Kelly.
First off, Pat Mahomes is not undefeated in the Super Bowl. You're missing the point here.
He's 1-1, and he's no. He's
no. Your point was
you just said you'd rather get there than to not get there. So he went to 4 and lost all 4. Does that make him better than?
Yep.
I'm sorry. That doesn't make sense. No,
you ain't never been to.
What you're saying doesn't make sense. You're comparing. Charles Barkley?
Let me hear it.
Is Charles Barkley better than Tristan Thompson? Yes.
Yes.
Right. So there's regular season,
but stats, it's not based off him going to the.
Right.
No, it's
so
that's my whole point.
That's my whole point. Is the finals record does not mean you're better. That's all my point is. Your final record doesn't mean you're better.
You're the one talking about just because you went to 6 and you won all of them don't mean nothing.
No,
you didn't go to the other 9.
No. I'm saying losing in the finals. Losing in the finals is not. He played to the best
of his ability.
No, losing in the finals is not a bad thing. Losing the finals is not better. Is not worse than not making the finals.
It is.
How? So okay. What you're comparing to? Because what you're saying,
I'm gonna kill the argument right here. If you switch the teams up that Jordan had compared to LeBron, man.
Oh my
Jordan
God!
Ain't
Stop
taking
this
that
bullshit,
team
man.
That's not bullshit, bro. That's real
he
shit.
He organized the team himself.
That's not bullshit. No. That's not bullshit.
LeBron picked the team.
I'm talking about the first 7 years.
Nico, you're missing
the first
the point,
7 years of LeBron's career, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The first 7. You put LeBron, you put Jordan on that team. Jordan ain't doing shit with that team, bro. I don't give a damn how good Jordan was. I don't care.
What did LeBron?
He took him to the finals.
Once in them first 7 years.
Jordan wouldn't have been able to take him to the finals at all.
We don't know that.
I do know that.
We don't know that.
I do know that.
We don't know that because it didn't happen.
I do know that. I guarantee Jordan would not have been able to take that team to anything.
Man.
If you tell them you couldn't take the Chicago Bulls team your first 7 to 8 years out the first round, what kind of hell can you tell me you could take in that Cavs team to a finals team? Stop it.
Oh,
stop it.
God. Would you stop the cap?
Stop
the cap.
Stop it.
And what happened when they got to the finals?
They got swept. They did. But I'd rather get swept in the finals than swept in the first round.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why the hell would you rather get swept in the championship?
Because at least I made it to the finals. Round. If I'm getting swept in the first round,
I'd rather get swept in the first round and hurt less.
Hell no.
Where that's this? Okay, that's that Michael Jordan argument that makes no sense. Look, here's where you say Michael Jordan is better than LeBron. Michael Jordan 6 rings, LeBron 4. But that doesn't mean nothing. If Michael Jordan was 6-2, you could still say he was better than LeBron at 4 and 6. Or he was 6-5, you could say he was better than LeBron. That doesn't mean anything. Not making the finals is not a good thing. There's this weird thing that Chicago fans have about bragging about not making the finals. That just means you missed the finals a lot of times.
You brought it up. Brought it up.
No, you said 6-0. You said 6-0. Like the
I never
was a
mentioned
big deal.
Anything about it is a big deal.
No, you said it's better to get bounced in the first round than lose in the finals. That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy.
No, absolutely not.
How is it crazy?
That's only a good thing if you win 6 rings. If you get bounced in the first round every year like Tracy McGrady, no. If you get bounced every year in the first round like Tracy McGrady, so you'd rather be Tracy McGrady than Jim Kelly and make 4 Super Bowls? No, I'd rather be Jim Kelly.
I would. No, I wouldn't.
That's crazy. That's that Chicago stuff I don't understand.
No, it ain't.
I don't understand that. It's the whole thing like, hey, if no one saw me lose, it didn't happen. That's the whole concept.
No, it ain't about that.
Because no one was watching first round games.
The playoffs is the playoffs. But you can't tell me, you're not making it them 9 seasons is terrible. No, when he got there, he did what needed to be done to win the series.
Yeah, that's not a good thing, though.
No,
not making the. I'm not saying it again. I'm saying it one more time. Not making the finals is not a good thing. That's not a brag. That's a weird brag. Like, hey, we missed the finals. We got bounced in the first round. Swept. Not a brag. That's a weird brag. That's a Chicago thing. I don't get.
Matter of fact, we can talk about your team right now. So did it hurt more when you lost in the finals to Miami or when you lost in the first round with Russ?
First round.
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Right. I didn't mind losing in the final. I don't mind losing in the finals. I'm saying it hurts more to get bounced in the first round. You're saying it hurts more to get bounced in the finals.
No, I was saying that. That was me. I was saying that.
I'd rather get
you
bounced.
You proved my point.
I'd rather get bounced in the finals than the first round.
Go ahead, change it up. Go ahead.
No, I'd rather get bounced in the finals. If I lose to a good Miami,
my point.
If I lose to a good Miami team, I'd be.
Why like, are we still live? First of all,
yeah, we were. I mean, we got to close it out though. I mean, that's why I was trying to close it out for real.
I just
realized that was. I liked that. I'm sorry, Nico. America. I was loving it. I was sitting there,
Final take, Nico. Does LeBron make the playoffs? Yes or no? Okay.
No, LeBron.
That's the chill.
No, LeBron's not making the playoffs. And I hate to say it. No, he's.
I got 50. I'm gonna give him 51% chance of making the playoffs, 1% of making the finals.
It would make no sense. Why would you want to run into Golden State in the first round?
I agree. Why would you? Or Phoenix?
Yeah, I hope.
And they put you out in the first round last year.
Yeah, I agree. I hope you don't. I hope you don't.
Anyway, thank you for our 24 now subscribers. And
okay.
Yeah, this your boy Big Ward. That was a hell of a topic at the end. I love that. Between my boy John, Nico got something. What's up, bro?
No, I'm just putting up number one.
Are you saying like you won or something? Like you're number one?
No,
like
me and Mike are in the same.
Whoa!
Okay. That's it. Okay.
Kareem. We just bypassing Kareem. Okay. Yeah.
This is
Stop the cap.
I was just about to say, if you want to get with the rings, I'm about to say Jordan ain't nowhere near the guy who got the most rings. But hey, this is Real Deal Sports. We're gonna say that topic for another day. We appreciate y'all watching. This your boy Big Ward. Hey, if y'all want one of these shirts, let us know. My boy John St. Pierre and my boy Nico Suave. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate y'all checking us out. Subscribe, like, comment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all like this shirt too, let me know. I got you. Support us, man. I know y'all want to see these beautiful faces on the shirt, man. What's up? Love y'all.